Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode of Clone Evolution. Microphone in the beard edition. Now I'm just doing an experiment to see how the sound quality is with the microphone in my beard, because I noticed the lapel mic is really far from my mouth when I wear these type of shirts. So I was like, hey, maybe if I attach it to my beard. The only thing I can think, it might give a bit of feedback because it's like bouncing up and down all the time. Now, I was a little bit late sending the Discord message, so sorry everyone. So, okay, there we go. Now, and if you want to wonder what happened today by the title of the video, my TV broke today. Yes, it sucks. I bought a brand new LED TV about 4 years ago. They warned me that it had like a 4-year lifespan for the LEDs. I was like, yeah, right, 4 years? What do you know? 4 years on the button, my TV like broke. So I was like, holy shit, that rumor that LED TVs don't last very long, it's true. So I should have tried more of the screensaver tips, like not leaving the screen on when you're not watching it, because I did do that a little bit too much. So I think what I'm going to do is try to repair the TV, and if it doesn't work with the new LEDs in it, then I'll have to take the plunge and buy another new TV, which sucks. Just bought one 4 years ago, but hey. I figure I got a few years out of it, so it wasn't too bad. I'm just so used to TVs back in the day, right? How they last a lifetime. No one ever had to repair TVs, or if you did, it was very rare. Yeah, so that was today's adventure, dealing with the broken TV. But I figured it's not the end of the world, right? Because, dear God, there's a hell of a lot worse things that can happen than something breaking. I'm actually so used to electronics breaking that when it happens now, I'm like, well, that was expected. It's like, it's definitely not one of those things that catches me off guard or anything. No, the worst part of it is when the TV broke, I was literally sitting down going, wow, I'm so glad this TV is still working after all these years. And then just as I was thinking that, I pressed the button and it didn't work. I think I did notice a few, oh, we got a brown scroll. I think I did notice a few warning signs of the TV starting to go because it was taking longer to boot, or not longer to boot. It was, yeah, sometimes I'd have to turn it off and on, or I was getting a black screen. Now it's just black screen permanently. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to know the catch with LED TVs, you know the old Christmas trees, like I don't know if anyone's a senior and they have like Christmas lights from like the 60s or even the 80s. It's like if one of the Christmas lights broke, the whole strand did. And once you replace that one burnt out bulb, then the strand started working again. So that's the deal when it comes to LED TVs. If one LED TV and your whole TV goes, your whole TV turns off. It'll go blank screen. Yeah, so if people are wondering, oh, it's not so bad, my LED TV, if a couple of LEDs go, it's not the end of the world. Well, actually it is. Your whole TV will shut down. But, like I said, TV shouldn't be your whole world. It's kind of nice to get a break from turning the TV off for a bit. To be honest, I did try getting it working quite a few times, but I give up now. The only thing I'm trying now is they said you could unhook everything and leave it unplugged for overnight, and then try it again the next day with everything unplugged. And sometimes that'll reset the TV back to working. So I'm like, oh, that'd be nice. Now, on the price for ordering the new LED parts on the internet wasn't that bad. I ordered them from China, got a full set of them for like, I think 30 or 40 bucks. So if that really does fix the TV, well, dear God, 40 or 50 bucks to replace the LEDs every 4 years, that ain't so bad. The only thing I was thinking, a TV in the future, if they wanted me to buy it, they would advertise that the LEDs have like normal light socket replacements. So you know how like when something breaks, like your house, normally it's like a light socket. You just open the socket, put in a new bulb, close the socket. think that's how they should design LED TVs in the future. So then when your LED burns out, you can literally just open it, put a new one in, close it. None of this having to be a fucking licensed electrician to fucking open your TV and take the whole goddamn thing apart to get to the LEDs. I don't know, some cars are even designed like that, eh? Like the headlights, you have to take apart the whole dash to change the fucking headlight. Old days, it was way easier. Just open the case, put it in, done. Same thing, they want you to hire like a fucking mechanic to change your goddamn lights in your car. Alright, so if anyone's wondering what we're doing today's episode, I got some bad news. I never even realized it. The event center says how long chess is going to last. It only has 142 hours. So I'm pretty sure that means there's no extra dice coming. This event is almost over. So that really sucks. Not only do we wait like 6 months or whatever, almost a year for chess to come back. When it did come back, it was like this new version that's way shorter and less dice. So I was thinking maybe that's what their plan is they're experimenting with lowering the rewards for chess so that they can have it more often. Because I think the problem with it before was the rewards were just so good that they couldn't just keep giving them away all the time, so they had to make it very limited. Alright, so let's check out the supply depot situation. I shouldn't say I'll do one refresh because we just started the show. And at the end of the show, the refresh will be ready. Alright, so fuck, man, let's do the refresh now. See if we can get one red scroll for the hell of it. Ah, son of a bitch, man. They just won't give me the fucking red scrolls. I knew it. Right as I need them, that's what they're like, oh, no more for you. No, I'm glad this TV issue happened now, because I was just starting to invite people to come over and watch TV at my place, and can you imagine how embarrassing it'd be? It'd be like, hey, come over, watch my new TV. They come over, your fucking TV breaks. Especially if it was a fucking woman that it's like a first date. It's like, dear God, let's get this broken TV situation remedied now. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. How many fucking refreshes until I get a red scroll? Like, you sons of bitches. Let's try again. Oh! There we go. I knew those fuckers, man. They wouldn't give me a 3 red scroll. But one's better than nothing. Because now we have enough to do a 10 draw. So if anyone's wondering what action adventure we're doing today, we're going to fucking do a 10 draw. Red scrolls. Hopefully that'll be enough to push us to 3,000. Crack open a new one of those chests. But we'll save it for a bit. Let's get a little bit of battles in because I got a fresh beer to pour. Nice cold beer from the fridge. It was in the fridge all day. So been looking forward to this beer. And we'll drink to my TV. Even if my TV is busted and I never able to fix it again. And I can't remember, I think I paid like close to $500-600 for it with tax. But if I only got 4 years out of it, at least I got to watch the Raptors win a championship on it. That's how I look at it. That's what I bought it for. Kawhi gave us the championship, and it was worth it. The only thing that really wasn't worth it in hindsight is I should have went downtown and watched the fights live. Especially before the whole world situation. Now I realize how important that is to do while you still can. Now I notice the world situation's getting worse again on the news where they're talking about taking all the human rights away again. Well, we'll see. That's one thing I love about the states is they really are like their own country in each state. So we'll see how each state handles it. Could be one that manages. Now today on the menu, we got some beer. No name beer. And if anyone else is wondering what good news I got today, I got to see the new Ghostbusters movie trailer. The one that Dan Aykroyd's involved in. And it was good. I liked the trailer, to be honest. Alright, if anyone's in the chat, if they can comment how the mic sounds, if I should move it to my shirt, if it's making a weird fluctuating noise when I talk. So I was thinking my chin does move up and down, so that might interfere with it. Yeah, if anyone's wondering how to fix a broken TV if you're getting sound but no picture, one of the ways to check if your LEDs aren't working is take a flashlight, flash it at the screen, see if you can still see stuff moving. It's just not bright enough because the LEDs are off. That's the test I tried on my TV, and yeah, that was the issue. Could still see stuff moving, but it just wasn't bright enough. If anyone's wondering what brand of TV, I got the RCA, which it's a common issue with the RCA TVs. But that was the thing. I looked up all LED TV reviews, and basically everyone was reporting the same problem with every TV. And in about 4 to 10 years, depending how good a quality, eventually the LED just goes. So that's the thing. Everyone brags and brags that LEDs last so long. But I think people don't realize is every once in a while you get a regular bulb that's just like a fluke. And it fucking lasts like way longer. It's like especially like tubes. Like tube TVs. I don't think they ever went, did they? People have like a fucking tube TV from like the 1950s and it still works. I don't know. Back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. Now we can just get it from the government. Yeah, so I'm not too pissed. And I was thinking there was actually one other good thing that came out of this situation. Is I realized Nintendo Switch taught me a lesson about what it's like to get into modern relationships. It's like I haven't been dating for quite a few years now, so it's like I kind of lost touch of what it's like. And then when I talked to Nintendo Switch owners, I started to realize the horror that men go through these days. Because I think in the old days, men were a little bit more dominant. So when it came to watching TV, they could just watch TV on their TV whenever they wanted. And I don't know, maybe they might have to share it with the wife and kids occasionally. But I don't think that's how modern family units are working. No, because that's what I found out Nintendo Switch. The main reason it was selling so well is there was a lot of adult men who had no access to a TV because either their kids or their wife were watching it and then they had no TV. So that's why they were getting the Switch, so that they would actually have like a portable screen that they could use in their own house because they're being dominated by everyone else in their family. Kids tell them what to do, wives tell them what to do. So I don't know. One part of me is like, yeah, modern relationships, I'll be able to adapt. But I was thinking, dear God, what I really should do is just like put 2 screens in my living room. So it's like, if I do get into a relationship, then if I want to watch my TV and she wants to watch hers, we can actually have 2 right next to each other in the same room. I know sound-wise that'll be a bit annoying, but really all one person has to do is put headphones in. And I don't mind wearing earbuds. It's not too bad. I'm actually quite used to earbuds because I wear them for work all the time. So I really don't even notice when I'm wearing them most of the time. Unless I got these shitty ones. I really got to replace these shitty ones because, yeah, they bug the shit out of me. They constantly tug at my ear. So it's like, excuse me. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering the issue, yeah, if their TV stops having a picture and they flash a flashlight on, they can still see the screen moving. It's just not bright. It's usually the LEDs going. I don't want to like offer medical advice for TVs, but I'm not a professional. Just from what I've learned on YouTube. Doctor for TVs. I'll fix your TV. I know what's wrong with it. Exactly. No, it's funny reading the comments of people that are like dealing with this broken screen on LED TVs because it's a real common issue. Basically happens to everyone who bought a TV within 4 years of buying it. Or 10, depending how good your TV is. You never know. You could get lucky and hit some fluke LEDs that just never burn out, but I don't know. See, our city did that. They switched all the traffic lights over to LEDs and like, haha, we'll never have to replace them again because LEDs last forever. What do you know, like a year or 2 later, all of them are fucking dying. Hey, Augusto, how's it going? Hey, George Washington, how's it going? How's the sound? Is it horrible? I'm doing a beard microphone test edition today. I figure it might be a little choppy. Might have to switch back to shirt location. If anyone's wondering, putting the microphone in my beard if it hurts, it did when I first tried because I only put it on a couple strands. But then when I took like a whole handful and attached it to it, it's like, yeah, now I can't even feel it there. I literally don't even remember. Now I was hoping, because a lot of cases, like now I've got windows open and neighbors have their windows open for like the summer. So I really don't want to be yelling into the microphone for people to hear. So the closer I could put it to my mouth, the better. Yeah, that's the thing, eh? The LEDs. I think what it is too, and the LEDs and how they attach them to the TV strips. Like there's like a strip in your TV of LEDs. And when they attach it to the strip, it's usually just like heat attached. So if it heats up too much, it can just like fall off. So I'm like, that's kind of annoying. They should really attach the LEDs better. Like how hard would it to be put a screw so it screws into the fucking socket like a normal fucking bulb would. I guess threading each one of the LEDs is too expensive, so they just fucking attach them by heat. I have some sort of solder or something. Because they showed how to replace, like you can either replace the whole strip, or you can just replace each individual LED. And the LEDs on each strip, there's only like 6 on my TV. And they showed just a heat gun. You heat it up a little bit, the LED falls right off. So that's what I was wondering is, well, maybe I broke my TV because last night I accidentally left it on overnight on just a blank screen. And they say you're not supposed to do that. It is supposed to automatically shut off when it detects that, but for some reason it didn't. And it went on black screen the whole night, and in some part it overheated, and now my TV's shot. I'm trying a few different tricks to fix the TV, like unplugging it from the wall, holding down the power setting, trying to recycle the TV back to default. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. There's probably more LEDs than I'm even thinking of. It's like a, I don't know the terminology. They did use the terminology in the video. They're like backlight, or what was the other one? Ambient LEDs. So mine is like a strip, and it has like 6 LEDs, and there's 10 strips. I can actually even show people the repair video. And it's a pretty complex repair, so I'm actually not going to try it on my own, but my buddy Frank, he's going to come over and give me a hand with it. Normally I hook him up with weed because I have lots of extra weed and he likes weed, so if he comes over I can hook him up with weed for helping for shit. Luckily in Canada I think that's all legal as long as I give him less than an ounce. Or an ounce or less. I can't charge him for it, but I'm pretty sure we're allowed to trade it. Yeah, maybe it is just the power supply. One of the other tricks they said is to try unplugging all the cords, and one of the cords I have on it is draining the power supply. So maybe that could be it. George might be on to something there. No, the only thing I was thinking that's the LED strip is because of all the diagnostic steps I did, where it says if you turn it on, does it like flicker on and then turn off, and then it's just like a blank screen where it doesn't even do the boot up screen. So normally if it's like a bad cable hookup or something, it's easy to tell because at least the boot menu will come up and then it'll go to the wrong device and say can't connect. But even the boot up menu. Oh yeah, and then when I turn off the room lights and I turn on the TV, everything turns on like it's normal. You can hear the channel playing, but you can't see it. It's just a blank screen. But then when I take a flashlight and I shine it into the screen, then I can see little bits of the screen still moving. Like the picture's there, it's just super dark. Unless you're shining a flashlight in it, you can't see it. And I watched the how-to video on how to replace that problem on my TV, because apparently it's a common issue for the model. And yeah, that's where I'm thinking of replacing the LED strip. Now, it could be the power supply board, though, because I remember them saying it was refurbished to begin with. So maybe that was what they were refurbishing before. The power supply board. That could be it. Hey, Thomas Diego's here. Yeah, so what's the symptoms for a power supply board to diagnose it? Does the TV still turn on? Would it still get sound? The only issue is the screen's just not, the LEDs aren't lighting up. Like, it lights up for a second when you hit the power button and then it just cuts off. And it doesn't even show any flicker for a sec. Yeah, well, I won't take the LED strips out until I diagnose the problem, but they show how to use a multimeter and you can test each LED. And if one of the LEDs isn't working, then all of your TV will cut out. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe it is the power supply board. Well, either way, if it is it, then at least I'll have the LEDs for when it does burn out in the future. Now, I was watching a couple of guys that do YouTube videos on fixing TVs, and that's basically what they do. Is they pick up TVs from people that don't want them anymore because there's something wrong, and they just swap out parts. And then, yeah, there is common parts, like, and it's not always the LED strip. Sometimes it could be, what was George saying, the power supply. But they were saying too, it's so funny because a lot of cases it's like a $10 part, and as long as you know how to swap it out, then you saved a $600 TV from going in the dump. So that's how I figured I'll try replacing the LED strip and then maybe try the power supply. If that doesn't work, then I'll be pushing $100 trying to fix it, and at that point I'll just get a new TV. And it's funny too because I've never really been that impressed with this TV, so what I was thinking, if it ever did go, I'm not really that opposed to upgrading. Because I don't know, this TV does everything great except for hockey. For some reason the refresh rate on hockey just sucks. So it's like you can always see like lines refreshing. It's fucking annoying. But it's weird, I put it on even like PS4 on like a skiing game or something, like really high frame rates, and it looks fine. So I don't get it. Maybe it's something the way they filmed hockey and it just didn't work right. However they transcoded it, it's just not working on the fucking, that type of TV. Oh well, I'm not really into sports as much as I used to be anyway. Ah, cell phone repairs are the same way. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like how much is it to fix cell phones most of the times, and people break them all the time. I'm fortunate that usually I don't break TVs too often, or my cell phone, because I usually don't carry it. So it's hard to break it if you just leave it at home on your table or something. I think I've dropped it maybe twice, foot off the ground. And I've got the Samsung Galaxy, what is it, S7 Edge. So dear God, it must be pushing over 10 years old now. Surprisingly, it still has fucking 4K cameras, or video camera. Just goes to show you how old 4K is now, fuck. No, someone was mocking the LED TV industry for that, saying that that's the main reason they switched over to LEDs, is because they knew people's TVs would last like a max 10 years before they had to swap out the LED. So, comparing it to the older style TVs where you could get one that would last like 50 years, is definitely good for marketing. Especially if you have someone who just like abuses their TV and leaves it on like 24/7, never turns it off. They could burn it out in under 4 years. And dear God, if they're buying like fucking 80-inch TVs, burning it out in 4 years, that's a good money maker for electronics companies. So that's the thing. I remember the old days when like you had a Nintendo Entertainment System, and I bet you some of them still work to this day. I don't know if anyone still has a console kicking around. Oh yeah, which reminds me. There, I got it. When I was cleaning out my storage, I did it actually a few days ago, but it took me a while to remember to bring the controller for the show. I managed to get... excuse me. If people have ever seen one of these before, it's an original Sega Dreamcast controller. And it's the one that I actually got since I was a kid. So I would have been in like my teenager years when I first bought this. And I was checking it out, and one of the features that Sega sucked at was when they put analogs on the controllers. This was before PlayStation 2, so they didn't have two analogs. It was just a D-pad and analog, but you could use the buttons as like a second controller too. Like it's in the shape of a D-pad. So that's what games like Quake, Unreal Tournament, that's what they would use. Yeah, and if anyone's wondering if the fucking screen on the controller is an actual screen, I'll show you it. It's pretty wild. Holy shit, we made it to the gold chest battle. Alright, wish me luck. So what happens is the Dreamcast controller has two slots in the back. So you can put in either a rumble pack, which this was the rumble pack, which just makes your controller shake. Modern ones, it's built right in. Wasn't like an attachment. And the screen part, the VMU. Sorry, I haven't taken this thing out in like 20 years. Woo! It's an actual VMU, like little game console. Has controllers, D-pads, buttons, everything. So yeah, it was a screen that fits in the controller that's like portable on the go. And the reason this thing was popular, this was out back before cell phones came out. So people really didn't have games to carry around on the go unless they bought a Game Boy or something. So then you had a choice of did you want to carry a Game Boy in your pocket or did you want to carry one of these Dreamcast VMUs. And the screen on these really sucked, so they only had like Tamagotchi type games. Really shitty ones. Hey, George Washington, he remembers the Dreamcast. Yeah, so I was kind of glad I never threw out this controller. I just put it into storage and I finally found it. It was buried in my garage. Boxes I haven't seen in like 20 years. Yeah, and it's got the analog controller triggers. So you could give it half gas or full gas depending how much you squeeze the trigger in. It's actually got quite a distance that it goes. And this was one of the first consoles to have online play that actually worked in North America. I know people in Japan will argue that even the NES had online play, but that was only a limited thing in some US cities. Most places didn't have online games till much later, till Dreamcast. Yeah, they used to have the 56K modem games, so you could play on a modem. And eventually they came out with a network adapter so that you could hook it up your Dreamcast to a network instead of having a modem directly. I always wanted to get the network adapter, but I could never afford it. And it was hard to find. Yeah, that's the other controller. I'll bring it for next episode. I was like, do I want to bring both controllers? I figured today I'll do Dreamcast. Maybe tomorrow's episode I'll break out the N64 controller I found. I found an N64 transfer pack, but sadly it was crushed. So I don't know, whatever box was sitting on it in the garage crushed it. But the N64 controller survived. I think this was a third-party Rumble pack too. It says B on it or something. So I don't know why it says that, not Sega. But it does work. Well, it would if I had a Dreamcast. I think I still have a Dreamcast in my garage in a deeper box somewhere, so I'll have to dig it out. Yeah, I love the Dreamcast because, man, I used to, when I was a teenager, the big thing was going to 7-Eleven every month and buying the new Dreamcast magazine. Because, you know, they had the new Playboy magazines, they had the new electronic, what was the big one? Game Pro magazine or something like that? And then they had the Dreamcast or Sega magazine. So you could go to the corner store, buy the Sega magazine, and it came with a demo disc. And that demo disc would be like 5 of the best new Dreamcast games. It would have like a full level of each game. So it was like wicked. You would just like get all ready, party for the weekend, go pick up the Dreamcast magazine. And then if you liked any of the demos, then you would go rent it from the store the next day or whatever. You'd be like, yeah, I want to rent that game. Fucking love the demo. Yeah, we got our hands on the gold chest. Now, I think kids are missing out on that these days. Like the old days of actually having a magazine to hold in your hands and seeing all the new games, all the cheat codes, all the strategy guides and maps, the posters that came with it. Yeah, I always remember the posters from GamePro magazine. Wish I would have saved some of those. Yeah, everything's always so digital these days in screens. Not much actual tactile objects. Want to get my hands on the chest. I gotta go easy now, easy. Gonna be starting dating soon, so. Alright, let's go. Supply depot. We still got 39 minutes to go. Oh wait, no, we already did. We bought the red scroll, so we can still do it anytime. That's good. We got the gold chest. That's good. Let's try the tavern. Ooh, we can get some purple potions. Now, I think the viewers had some good advice in the Discord again today. I'm trying to remember what it was, and fuck, damned if I can. I'll have to read it again. I think I forget what it was. Damn, all fucking bullshit items. I gotta spend 80 jewels to refresh it. Alright, we got the 80 back. $90 actually. Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping George would tune in because I'm like, man, I bet you he knows how to fix TVs too. Not to stereotype you, George, but it seems like you know everything. Especially fixing shit. Alright, there you go. Now, that's I was thinking maybe I'll ask Noah when he's back from his trip. I was trying to remember, did Noah go on a trip or something? I'm pretty sure he said it last episode. Seen him in the Discord, but I don't think he's at home to call in. Which is okay. Having callers is nice, but it's kind of neat to get a break from callers for a while too. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted from playing the game while you're talking to someone and streaming. Who am I kidding? Sometimes, every time. Now, I miss Sega hardware. I was thinking, dear God, you know what someone should do just as a joke? Not even like as a joke. Well, I don't know. Sega would probably shut them down, so they could probably only make 1 or 2 of them. But just make like a Dreamcast 2. Copy the Dreamcast controller design, but upgrade it so it had double analogs. And upgrade the VMU so that it has like a color screen. And then hook it up to like a Sega store. So it's like you could play or download all the Sega games from it. And then just, I don't know, I guess you wouldn't be allowed to release it, but just show it off. Be like, hey, this is what Dreamcast 2 could look like. Like, dear God, why aren't we playing this? What's wrong with you, Sega? Release it already. It can't be that hard to make it. It's like there's not really that much different from modern consoles today. They don't even have to make it that powerful. Just make it powerful enough that it can play the fucking Dreamcast games. Good to go. Alright, who should we play? 7 million. I don't think we'll beat that team. Even though they only have 1 red star, that's not looking good. Even this is going to be a rough battle. Yeah, it says my team is stronger, but I don't believe it. They're lying. Yeah, it says when you put Freya in that she's quite a bit stronger. It's probably too much healing, not enough attack. Let's see what happens. Ah, Game Shark. Yeah, I actually had Game Shark for, what was it? Trying to remember which consoles. I had it for the NES. I think I had the Genesis Game Shark as well, now that I think of it. Maybe Nintendo. Yeah, I had the Nintendo 64 Game Shark also. I'm pretty sure I got the Game Shark for PlayStation 1, but I don't remember using it much. Yeah, because at that point it was a memory card, right? Now I'm hoping I find a box that has like all my old console stuff in my workshop, and I haven't got to the bottom of all the boxes yet. So far I did find a box that had some of it in it, so I was like, holy, maybe there is a chance. Now I got like, I don't know, 2 Dreamcast controllers, like 4 VMUs. Oh fuck, did we win it? I didn't even check. Let's hope. Oh yeah, he was visiting Toronto or something. Oh yeah, and he was going to make some sort of video camping outside. Now I'll have to try to convince him to not put so much of the gun stuff in his videos, because it's kind of a recipe for disaster on YouTube. I know YouTube's super strict. I try to cut him some slack with it, but yeah, they are very strict with that. I was reading the whole guidelines page about it, and they have like a fucking whole novel just about like not even showing toy guns. You're not even supposed to mention guns on the stream. So I was like, holy fuck, man. I can understand why, because the US is a little bit crazy with guns, but still, it seems like a lot of it boiled over into a lot of regulations. I don't think the regulations are helping anything. If anything, it's making it worse. Alright, looks like we got this in the bag, excuse me. Which, I don't know, when I was a kid, I was never really into guns. My thing was always bow and arrows. I used to love bow and arrows a lot. Because I had one, I shot one every day for like 40 hours a week, every day. Or every year, until I was about, I don't know, 12. Then once I became a teenager is when I stopped shooting, because then I was doing like partying stuff instead. Who knows, I could have been at the Olympics. Just remember that, kids. Put the weed down. You'll end up with a beard with a microphone attached to it. Now, I'm trying to follow the rules with YouTube. It is a little bit harder to keep a channel entertaining when I think about all the rules that I have to follow now. It reminds me when I started doing radio. When I was just a guest on radio shows, I could usually get away with more because I didn't rub in the rules as much. But as soon as you start becoming like a regular guest host, then they give you huge things of papers that you have to sign about what you can say and what you can't. I was like, oh, fuck. It takes all the fun out of it, right? But I'm still trying to have fun with YouTube. Can't be too wild, but we'll do our best. Who knows, maybe one day I'll actually make enough money I can just turn off monetization, but then you always run the risk that YouTube will just shut your channel down, because they said it has to be commercially viable. So if you're not making money, they still have to. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. Yeah, I was trying to think about this team. Yesterday's episode, we came across a whole bunch of ideas of new heroes to make. I even seen some people on the Facebook page, and they were discussing it. They're like, hey, which hero should I make to nullify healing? And then that octopus face guy, he did come up in the conversation. So I was like, yeah, that was just like the episode. Alright, so we got 3 victories. Sorry, team. I probably should have attacked a stronger force there, but I just wanted to focus on some winning today. After my TV broke and all, it's kind of got me down in the dumps, but I don't know. It's really only a TV. Dear God, if I could trade having good health for a broken TV, I'd trade it any day. Dear God, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, I do miss the old Dreamcast controller. I was trying to think, like, back as rudimentary as this controller is, where you didn't have the second analog. I remember in Unreal Tournament being able to run, jump, and then look sideways in the air while still going forwards and shoot at people. I don't know how many controllers you can still do that with. It's been a while since I played a first-person shooter, but it was pretty impressive what you could do controller-wise. And to think how, like, it just fits so nice. That's what I miss about Sega, man. The way they made this controller, like, I don't know, like, you can tell it's different from a PlayStation. It's like it's got a longer piece, so it fits your whole hand, not just like one little piece. Like, your whole hand is fitting it. So much nicer. That's what someone should do. They should really just take the Dreamcast controller design and modify it to have all the proper modern buttons, but still have the same shell of a Dreamcast controller. That's one thing people debate. They're like, why should Sega even make a new console? It's like there's already other consoles they can just release their games on. And my main issue is because Sega was the best hardware maker. They made the best controllers. They made the best controller peripherals. Made the best light gun attachments. So when we lost them as a hardware maker, sure we get to keep their games and all, but we're missing the hardware. And that's why it sucks. So I'm like, yeah, like I wouldn't even really care if Nintendo went under as much, because they could still make the software on other consoles and it wouldn't matter. Because really the Switch isn't anything fancy. These Joy-Cons are not anything special. Any other company could just release their games on their platforms, and there's nothing hardware-wise that Nintendo stands out and says, yeah, that controller is fucking amazing. And they really don't even try making cool controller attachments. The main thing I was going to show you guys here, I forgot. See how the Dreamcast controller has two slots? One for the... Get your mind out of the gutter. One for the VMU and one for the Rumble Pack. So it's actually two giant slots so you can plug shit in. The main nice thing about that, Sega didn't just make VMUs and Rumble Packs. They made, was it the microphone attachment? They also made fishing rod attachments. They made like a whole bunch of weird controller attachments. And I was like, it was nice. You could just buy a game. Instead of it coming with just the CD, it would come with some weird controller attachment that would fit right in the controller. So I kind of wish, like, PlayStation, eventually they could put in some sort of module attachment, so you could really just add in modules for different games again. I don't know why they steered away from that. Like, Dreamcast had it down when it came to, like, module attachments and controllers. I'm trying to think, was this, like, the last controller that came out that actually had module attachments? Like, Nintendo 64 had them, Dreamcast had them, and I'm pretty sure everything else after. Or did Xbox have one? I'm trying to think. Maybe Xbox could have had a modular attachment too, now that I think about it. I never owned the Xbox, so I can't really remember the controller that well. I guess technically the Switch kind of has like modular attachments, except the only thing that can attach to it is Switch controllers. And the Switch controllers don't really come in anything different other than a Switch controller. Well, you have the Switch Pro controller and the Joy-Cons. Let's give that a skip. I don't really feel like getting conned with those Joy-Cons, so I just stay away from them. They're good for the fighting games, but I don't want to buy them for that unless I'm actually buying a fighting game. Like, I don't need Joy-Cons unless I'm playing Wii Bowling, right? Like, what the fuck? What other game even uses them? Or that ARMS game? Rock, paper, scissors. No, that's what I was going to be doing. Like some of my new interviews on my podcast portion of my channel, getting interviews lined up with actual professional game developers from studios like Battlefield or the makers of Battlefield. And I was going to talk to him about that. Like, dear God, there's a lot of things as like a retro game designer like I miss. Hey, I can even see the battery. See the battery in these VMUs? It's like under that sticker. It's one of those big watch batteries. So I was like, shit, I should really take that out of there before it starts leaking, right? It's got to be like 20 years old. But imagine the battery in this in the future. The VMU would have a color screen, and it would have like some lithium ion battery. So it wouldn't have this like watch battery in it anymore. That'd be fucking sick. And I bet you this, instead of just controlling into the controller, this would have like internet capability. Like Wi-Fi, so you could like play Wi-Fi games on it wherever you went. Oh, that'd be sick. Like, yeah, if Sega came out with just this thing, even if they made it so you can make phone calls with it, can you imagine it'd be like the Sega phone? They'd be like, what? You have a Sega phone? And be like, yeah, it's the VMU for my controller. My home console has a phone that attaches to the fucking controller. That's kind of the way I wish like Intellivision would have went. Instead of having phones like work with the system that way, have it this way. Yeah, so you could take like the Intellivision Amico phone with you on the go. Because really that controller does look like a phone, and it's kind of stupid that you can't bring it out with you and use it as a phone. It's like got all the gaming capabilities of a phone, so why not just put a fucking chip in it and make it a phone also? Yeah, that's why I'm surprised no one's ever mentioned that to Tommy in his Amico videos. It's like your controller looks so much like a phone. Why don't you make it the Amico phone? So that people might just buy it for the phone. It's like you could buy it as a phone separately. Or it's a fucking controller. I don't know, would people want a phone that looks like this? If it could like flip phone? Yeah, that'd be sick. If it was the Dreamcast VMU, because this is pretty thick. So if you could flip this and it turned into a flip phone, and had like a decent sized bendable screen. Whew, that'd be wild. Yeah, Sega, get on it, man. Oh, it even says what type of batteries. CR2032. And it says battery is harmful or fatal if swallowed. So do not swallow the batteries. They could be fatal. And it says model number HKT or HKT7000. Sega Enterprises Limited, made in China. See, that's where Sega had it down pat, right? Make some kick-ass electronics, cheaply made in China. Well, high quality made in China for low cost. Man, I miss VMUs. It's like a blast from the past. Alright, so we're getting our asses wiped in this battle pretty bad. Let's switch up the battle stage. One more there. Now I'm just going to go grab my other beer. It's funny, I keep forgetting, where the hell's the microphone? Oh yeah, it's attached to my face. Alright, so we'll be right back. Now, as you can see, I got a little bit distracted when I went to go get my beer, and Now what I did is I also got some other stuff. Let's try there. Hopefully that's not too close. Now I figured while I was going by the hallway, I picked up another piece. It's a Dreamcast plug attachment for the controller. And it's got some other weird hookups in the side. And on this side it says Innovation. And it's got like other controllers. So it looks like, I don't know if that's like a PlayStation or what that is. Could be PlayStation. Yeah, it's PlayStation. So you could use PlayStation stuff on the Dreamcast if you wanted. And it also has a keyboard hookup. So I don't even remember using this much, but I guess I was able to play PlayStation controllers and use keyboards on the Dreamcast if I wanted with this hookup. Oh yeah, and it's got an extra Dreamcast port, or I don't even know what that is. Yeah, so that's one of the ones. Oh, and I grabbed the N64. And as I was going to show you, the N64 controller does have the Rumble Pack slot attachment, which you can put either a memory card or a Rumble Pack. But the problem with Nintendo's design is you can see it's only got one slot. You know, one slots are very boring. No, I'm just kidding. Get your mind out of the gutter. No, because you could only plug in one attachment at a time. And from what I recall, maybe there was an attachment that allowed for double attachments after. I can't remember. But in Nintendo 64 had the same problem, only one analog. So Dreamcast and Nintendo 64 both didn't realize that they needed two analogs until Sony did it. Retro controller episode. That's what I should have called today. Holy, Alice might beat them for us. Now this thing gets painful unless I get it attached to a big clump. If it like gets to attach to one strand, I'm like, okay, that hurts. Now, when I was a teenager, I used to take elastics and tie them into my beard to try to get it to grow faster, like tying it really tight. But I'm pretty sure it was growing at the same rate anyways. I was just creating the illusion that convincing myself it was making it grow faster. Eventually, I realized that my beard grows much faster than most people I know. I know some of my friends, it can take them a whole year to grow a beard. I'm like, a year? It's like, fuck, man, I'm looking at a week. No, I'm looking at like every few minutes you can see it growing. It's kind of funny some days. Deeply disturbing others. No, I was talking to my mom because she's into doing the garage sale hunting stuff. And she loves going to sales. And she's always like, what should I get to try to resell? So I'm like, well, if you ever see weights anywhere, like 40-pound dumbbells, because those are really expensive to resell. Even on like Kijiji, people charge a lot. And they sell like hotcakes. So I'm like, all right, Mom, if you can get any weights, go for it. So she came back the one day and she picked up 2 40-pound dumbbells, cast iron, brand new. And I think she paid $1 for them. I was like, $1? You gotta be kidding me. So I think weights here are usually around $2 a pound. So that's brand new, cast iron. So I was like, $2, I'll put it for half price. So I put them for $80 and they sold by the next day. And it was scary too, the guy who came to buy them. I shouldn't say it was scary. It was more like I just felt like a weakling. It's like I was trying to carry the weights to the car because he showed up to buy them, and I just got him to come to the house because, man, they were too heavy for me to move anywhere. So I was carrying them. I'm struggling, getting the weight to his car. And then I give him the weight, and I'm like, careful, they're heavy. And he's like, oh, he knows. And he grabs them like they're a feather. I'm like, oh, God. Here I'm like struggling. The guy was like really rich, too. He was like driving like this fancy like sports car of some high-end type, like $100,000 car. He's just lifting these weights like they're feathers. The $80 was nothing to him. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But now I told her to try to focus on getting video game stuff. It's easier to lift. Hopefully I can resell some of it too. Now I can curl a 40-pound weight, but it's like close to like 3 reps and I'm done. And it's like he was definitely at the point where he could curl 40 pounds like it was a feather. Which would be nice. I noticed a few friends of mine that got out of jail, they were able to do that too. Where I don't know what's something about jail where you just have all day to lift weights. So sometimes people, that's what they do, is they'll get some dumbbells in their weight or in their cell and then just lift all day. It's not a bad routine to do if you want to try to improve yourself by the time you get out of jail. Not that I'm recommending going to jail. It's not like Trailer Park Boys where they go to jail on purpose. Now I'm thinking like in the future, Sega will have to come out with a new console because they're really big into creating, console hardware for arcades. So you can still get Sega arcades. So if you want to spend like 10 grand, buy like a really fancy Sega arcade cabinet. They'll have like some sort of skiing game where you can actually stand on the arcade machine. It'll be like a virtual skiing. Or they'll have like sit-in Daytona USA arcade machines, so you can sit in a car and drive it. But yeah, I don't want to see that type of Sega hardware. I want to see an actual Sega home console. That'd be sweet. Ah, he's defeated already. I was gonna play him again. I'm like, nah, unless he's defeated. Yeah, for me and my friends, we did play for Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, and Bomberman was another good one. I really liked the Bomberman series for Nintendo 64. It was really the apex for me. So every game after Nintendo 64, it really just wasn't as good anymore. And why is because Nintendo 64, they made it 3D. Where every Bomberman after, they switch back to the original 2D format. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it's because Nintendo 64 Bomberman didn't sell as well, even though it was a vastly superior game format. Especially the role-playing game mode. I don't know if anyone's ever played a Bomberman role-playing game, but dear God, the one they made for Nintendo 64, it's fucking legendary. It's really the best Bomberman game I've ever tried. And then everything that you unlocked, like beating the role-playing game, finding all the secrets, it would get you costumes, and then you could use those costumes in the battle mode to play against your friends, which today would be an online feature. Alright, so we beat the expedition, casino, tavern. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, the arena. We'll finish it quick. Now I'm thinking like Neo Geo's still supposed to come out with their new console this year. So if they do, maybe Sega will see their success and be like, hey, we should do it. Hey, there's Red Bastion from Lelanders. How's it going, mate? Crikey. still no word from Neo Geo. I was like, man, when's their big announcement going to be? Like, are they just going to release the console and not like have like a 2-week waiting period? They'll just come out with a trailer and be like, Neo Geo for sale now. No big announcement. Or no big like anticipation. Coming out in 2 weeks. Place your pre-orders now. Hey, Lucas. How's it going, man? That's the thing with the new Ghostbusters movie trailer today. They said they're only going to release it in theaters. So you won't be able to get any of those stay at home, watch it right away deals. I wonder how many theaters like switched back to like the outdoor movie theaters, like drive-in or just sit outside movie theaters. I remember when I was a kid, Canada actually had quite a few sit outside movie theaters. I know sometimes people would even try to like hop the fence or like look over the border to try to see the movie for free. Buy a house that's nearby so you can go on your roof and watch it. Alright, so we got that one. What else was there left to do? Tavern. Oh, Midas. Alright, so we got to consume some heroes. Oh yeah, and we still have to do the 10 scroll draw. Let's do that right after the message from the sponsor. How am I doing in life? My TV broke today. It was like a brand new TV 4 years ago, so kind of made me sad because it's like beyond the warranty, and the only way I'll get anything out of it is if I pay to repair it or just throw it out. 65-inch TV, so yeah, it's definitely sad to see it go. But who knows? I ordered some LED strips. Going to try replacing those. If that doesn't work, I'll probably try George's idea of the power supply. And if that doesn't work either, then yeah, then I guess the TV is going to go to that repair guy who picks up broken TVs for free. I'll give him a call and be like, hey man, got a 65-incher for you. I'm going to miss it. But broken TV isn't the end of the world. Really, I'm more concerned about shitting blood. It's like, as long as I'm not doing that, things are looking up. No, really there's priorities in life. I've come to realize that TV is not really high up on my priority list as much as it used to be. Remember when I was growing up, my favorite TV shows, I'd like plan my life around it. Like, oh, can't do this. TV's going to be on. No, but I am actually still planning my life around my TV a lot. Thinking about putting 2 TVs in my living room because I'm starting to date again more. Lockdowns are over. I actually was kind of mind blown when I was thinking about it. I've had more dates arranged in the past like month than I have in like the past 20 years combined. And I've pretty much been single that whole time, just off and on dating. So it's like, I think it's either the lockdowns or like age thing. People are telling me that. They're like, yeah, once you reach your 40s and you're still like a single guy that doesn't have kids, you're starting to reach the point where there's not a whole lot of other people that can say that. Most people have gone on with their life and aren't just playing video games every day. Remember that, kids. Don't ruin your life. Get shit done. All right, there we go. Let's do a 10 draw after the message from the sponsors. And we'll do a red one, so it should be good. Let's hope. Or it'll be utter shit. We'll soon see.
Today's Red Scroll Beard Microphone Draw is brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo!
Alright, welcome back everyone. Now I hope you're doing well as well, Lucas. How else is everyone doing? Alright, let's do the 10 red scroll draw. Dear God, I can't even look. Okay, if we can't look yet, let's just get a quick message from the patrons. Thanks, Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, and everyone at Patreon. Really appreciate it. Right, enough of the delays. Let's get it. Oh, you have to wake up early. Yeah, that always sucks. Try to get your sleep. I noticed when I started to get the early onset of dementia, and I was like, holy fuck, man, I'm not sleeping enough. So yeah, you really need to get sleep, or it could just be a coincidence. Let's do 10 red scrolls. Yes! Yes! Can you see who we got? We got Peace Man, we got Anderson, we got Poet Williams. Dear God. It's like we really needed that Anderson. Peace Man, he's pretty good. That just saves us like 2 weeks of having to wait for Peace Man. Now when that Trump event comes by with the next one, not next week, this Thursday, but next Thursday, holy shit, we'll be all set. Right, I'm happy. We got Anderson. Wow. No, that was unexpected. Oh, fuck, we didn't make it to 3,000. For some reason, I thought that was going to be enough to reach 3,000. You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to do a 2,000 draw of 10 scrolls, but let's just see how close we are to needing it. Holy fuck. We should do a few of them, right? Because we'll reach that 20. Because that would put us 23, 43... No, 23, 33, 40. Yeah, my math is way off. Now we really need to get some more scroll points because we're damn close to that. Fuck. 20 dice. How to do it. If any viewers got any ideas. Dear God. Wish I could think of something. Where can we get some scrolls somewhere? Alright, so if anyone's wondering, what did we need the Anderson for? I'm not exactly 100% sure either. Let's check. Were we one Anderson away? I doubt it. We were probably 2 Andersons away. Let's go check though. Oh yeah, we got all the Peace Man we need now. Too bad. If we didn't blow through that other Trump to make that other hero, we could use him right now. But we're almost there anyway, so it's only a week or so away. Anyways, let's go to the Anderson, see what we got. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. Alright, so if we had Anderson in storage, so it looks like we were 2 Andersons away. Sadly. But now we got this guy. We needed him. Fuck. Well, anyways, now we're 1 Anderson away. I should have guessed, eh? We were going to get a hero that was definitely not going to do us anything good now. Who is the other one we got? We got Anderson there. Oh yeah, we got Peace Man. And who is the other? Yeah, I can make Nemesis soon. Right, George has calculated that we need 37 brown scrolls. So I'm pretty sure if I used all my diamonds, we would have enough to do it. Or do they only let you do it once or twice, right? God, I don't want to blow all my diamonds doing just to get that, but man, it's tempting, right? Go 0 in diamonds, but then get some more fucking chests. Because dear God, chest is almost over. It's so limited. It's almost worth to spend our diamonds just so we can play the chest. Like really, you think about how many dice that is? If you buy 5 dice, I think it costs $5. Where is it? So it's like if you're buying 5 dice for $5. I don't know where the price for that was, but I was still thinking like, Jesus, so that's if you get 20 dice, that's quite a bit. Yeah, here it is. 5 dice is almost $7. So it's like, dear God, if you get 20 dice for blowing those purple jewels, that's quite a bit. You're looking at near $20 worth. Well, minus these two, but... Yeah, George says it'll work out to 8,000 gems for 40 browns to complete it. So we would blow through almost all of our purple jewels, but we could make it to the next. So I don't know, the viewers want to think it over. I think I might think it over tonight, and we'll see tomorrow's episode, but I really don't think we're going to do it, but we'll see. Do you think the reward is worth it? Getting the exchange ticket, that's pretty high value. This is pretty high value as well. We'll be able to burn it tomorrow if we did it. Because if we burn this could be our next like Moriarty or our next big Chaos clone. Or it could just be shit again. But then yeah, so the exchange ticket, that and that. So that's quite a big reward. And to think if it's in our reach, we really should go for it, right? It's a shame that this wasn't included too. Because then we'll be like only a few from this. We'll be like, no. Oh, well, who knows? Maybe if we go for this, we get the 20 dice. Somehow in the chest, we'll win enough scrolls that we can burn some more and reach this. Wouldn't that be epic? I've got an idea too. We might be able to win some brown scrolls when the bounty mission comes back on Thursday. So on Thursday, we'll have to try to like beat the bounty before this disappears so that we can use the rewards from it. Yeah, because if we can win some scrolls, boom, we'll do it. We'll get these Vibram tokens. All right, so I don't know. It seems like a stretch, but I think we're going to get both. Well, no, let's not jinx it. We'll try to get this, and then we'll go for that if we can. Because, yeah, if we got those 6, whew, that would push us up to 22. So then we'd be getting really close to buying our next Anderson. Or our next him. Or whoever we're going to buy. Ah, Jacob joined the chat. Yeah, Jacob thinks it's worth it. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll think it over tonight, but I'm starting to lean towards that way as well. Jacob's got the right idea, I think. Because we can always get the purple jewels back, and it's not going to take 6 to 8 months to get another 10,000. Let's hope not. I jinxed it. But yeah, so tomorrow's episode, we'll probably blow through some of our fucking purple jewels, and we'll get the next dice, and we'll do some more dice tomorrow. That'll be epic. Who knows? Maybe I'll see some brown scrolls for sale and buy them in the meantime somewhere. Yeah, so now we got that extra piece, man, clone. I'll show you how close we are. In case anyone's keeping track. Bounty Hunter mission? No. So this Thursday, Infinite Fight Challenge, we'll try to get, with these bullets, enough scrolls that we can finish the scroll burn. Well, that's not really a guarantee. But when the Thursday after, that's when we'll burn the casino tokens that hopefully we won from the bounty missions. And we'll be able to get Trump. And once we've got Trump, boom. Then we'll have enough. Oh, where is it? Then we'll have enough to make a new hero, red. So then that's what the viewers will have to help me decide. Who's going to get the next red star? Not this Thursday, but next. I know it's pretty ambitious to think that, yeah, we're going to get it for sure. But I'm pretty sure we will. So some people have mentioned giving the second red star to Suzo. I think that's a pretty good idea. Because then he gets that whole extra health meter. Because if I give, the red star to Freya, I'm pretty sure that's not that great for her, unless someone can mention what her abilities increase for giving her that. I kind of wish I didn't go double red star on Tengu. That was a little bit crazy. But, oh well. Live and learn. Dum dum dum. That's just how we roll. It's not really a good episode unless I make some sort of epic mistake. Speaking of, what should we do next? Yeah, who knows? Oh yeah, that reminds me. We matched the clone. But I don't think they give you any reward for it, right? It's just a limit. I was always hoping that matching the clone would give you some sort of bonus, but it doesn't. I still can't believe it. We matched Anderson. That was good. That's 2 clone events in a row that we've actually matched the hero. Yeah, only like less than 2 days left to go for this event. I was hoping I would land on this, but no luck. Really, they should have gave us her. I can't believe they never did. Oh well. Yeah, the star booth on Freya, Jacob was saying that it increases her... Oh, Freya's not worth it until 2 red stars. Because you get 30% extra critical for 1 red star. Or George was saying that you get a stat boost and heals and some extra health too. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Suzo, he'll be worth it when it comes to giving him the red star if he's getting a whole extra health bar, right? Because you got to think, we're getting so close to beating some of these dungeon battles that if Suzo had a whole nother health bar, it actually might be the difference maker. Not to guarantee we're going to win it, because most times we're still way off, but... I got all these new combinations of heroes I can try, so I really got to try a few different ones. I was figuring that there's got to be some way that we can make a difference. Oh, he dies so easily. What a weakling. Oh, even Suzo died. Alright, so clearly we need to bring in that other chick still. Just can't survive long enough without her. Yeah, George wants to know, did I give Freya attack DNA variations? No, not yet. So that's probably why Freya's so weak, because she doesn't have any DNA boosts. Someone was telling me that I don't need to spend the DNA to boost her, because she'll get it for being on the base team. But I'm going to make her part of the base team. So really I should still give her the DNA then. Because we have to pick someone else to boost on the team for DNA. Might as well be her. Unless people think Freya sucks and I shouldn't use DNA on her. Oh yeah, and I was thinking too, I want to start getting some prizes going for the show to viewers. So I was thinking what I'll do is start doing just easy prizes that are easy to give away, which will be just mailing a piece of paper. Because I figure it's very cheap to like send an envelope to places. So if I do prizes that way, at least I won't go broke. And I was wondering too, if people are worried about me having their mailing address, if they're like underage or not allowed, just get your parents' permission and I'll just make a policy to delete everyone's mailing information after the prize is given. So I won't keep copies of anyone's mailing shit. So you shouldn't have to worry about me showing up. No, really, I rarely even leave my house. It's like I haven't left my house in years. It's probably pushing 4 years. Well, within a few blocks of my house. Normally for work, I still stay in the same city, so I haven't really been going out of the city at all. No, and if I do come to visit, I'll always ask permission first, just like vampires. Alright, let's see. That battle sucks. We're not making any progress. So let's try this one. Yeah, that's looking a little better. I don't know, I'll swap her with Freya. Wait. It almost makes me think, because yeah, is like Tengu even worth bringing? Yeah, nah, yeah. Let's try it. Who was I taking out from here? Yeah, him. Now I was thinking, really, all we need is Alice to stay alive, and everyone else to boost up Tengu. Let's try that. I know it's a fucked up strategy, but we're desperate at this point. Ooh, that was pretty good. Tengu got a nice attack in before he died. Fuck, man. How come no one's dying? Well, on their team. Yeah, I figure having this many healers is kind of pointless because we just died in one hit anyways. So what the hell am I healing for? Yeah, this battle combination was kind of neat. We stayed alive a bit longer. But staying alive and not killing anyone is kind of pointless. This is really where I need 2 Tengus. Just have 2 Tengus, bunch of healers, and 1 tank. There we go. Now we killed some of them. Shit, there went the healer. I don't know, to me it seemed like we did a little better in that match, although sometimes we've actually made it right to the last 2 bosses. So no, we really didn't do any better. If anything, we did worse. Fuck! That's how I felt about my TV breaking today. Who knows? Maybe like George is saying, I'm just draining the power supply too much because I've been using the... That's probably the mistake I made. Because when one of my sound hookups needed extra power from a USB port, so I'm like, oh, I'll just plug it in the USB port on the TV, and it worked. But then I was like, what happens if I plugged something into that TV and used the power from like the service port for too long, and it damaged the board? Because it's using the power to power some sound adapter. I was just lazy because I'm like, man, I need a USB port to plug this in. There's one right on the TV, so why don't I just plug it in it? Now I have to buy a new fucking shit. Alright, I think I got an idea here. Let's run this through, see how it's good doing. Oh, that really sucked. Yeah, we did kill quite a few of them. This is a good combination of heroes to survive. Oh, fuckers, man. Why you gotta go and do that? Why? Alright, so I think that's a little bit overkill on the healing. What I was thinking what I'll do is I'll take out everyone from here, build a nice team, and then I'll bring in whoever I need that's left. I don't know. Him, I think he's helping because he's getting Suzo extra go. Her, I think she's pretty much useless, so we could bring in an extra punch. And if we're going to bring in punch, let's bring in someone who hits everyone. I know, that puts our power level so low, but I think we just match up better. Fuck, man, this team has a higher power level. Or not, not by much. Alright, so let's give her a try. See how she does. If we can stun some people, we might just do it. Yeah, we got some dodge boost going. Yeah, that was better. Now, I was thinking I should have had Monk in there, eh? Because, man, Monk would have hit him there. That would have been epic. Come on, Suzo. Hit him. Boom. Oh, come on. Boom. Oh, no. Still no damage. Yeah, that Van Helsing guy did not help. Oh, we got 2 kills. Alright, we got 2 minions left. Oh, there goes Suzo. There goes all our chance with him. Alright, him with Monk. Monk with that. I don't know. Can he dodge? Alright, let's try that. I'm thinking there's actually a combination that might do it. I know it sounds cheesy, but we've came so close to actually damaging them, making it to the last 2 bosses. If we could just find something that works. Boom, yeah, Suzo got his attack. And Monk. I think the problem with Monk is he only attacks the bosses. So he's really essentially useless if he's not attacking the minions. I can't believe that, man. Like, why does he only attack the bosses? What a prick. Makes him useless. It's probably something I'm doing. I set him up wrong. Yeah, I'd need 3 teams to beat this dungeon. I wish there were some other battles I had left to play, but I'm pretty sure we finished everything else to do today. Unless someone could think of something. I was going to talk about some video game news, but yeah, I think that was the only thing I had was the controllers. It'd be neat if we saw video game controllers add those game slot attachments or peripheral attachments. I think there was a new game console that came out with a new peripheral attachment. It was like a crank. So you crank this crank, and then they designed all these games to work with a crank. That it could essentially work on a Sega, because they would have a controller attachment where you could just plug the crank into your controller, then you can crank it. Crank. Oh, there we go. So even with this shit setup, putting Suzo at the end, it was enough to kill more people. So, gotta get Monk out of there, because he's sucking balls, and not in a good way. Tengu, I think, he might actually do more damage, because he'll hit other players. He won't just hit the one that we're fighting the most. Alright, let's go. Let's try that. Come on, Tengu. Can you do more than Monk? You're fucking 2-star, for God's sakes. 2 red star. I think you could do something. Boom. Oh, fuck, man. How did Suzo die there? He died before he even got to go. So, we'll definitely restart that, because that was just horse shit. I don't know, who did we take out? Was Monk actually helping us go quicker? Is that what he was doing? Is that his special ability that was helping us? There, Suzo got to go. Come on, Suzo, get to go twice. Fuck, man, Suzo got to go twice, but Tengu just died right away. I don't know, Suzo going 3 times. I still don't think it's going to be enough. Fuck, man. This level's impossible. I know a whole bunch of players warned me in the chat. They're like, man, once you get to this round, it's all over. Should have seen it coming. Boom. Fuck, man. He's just not hitting anyone worth shit. Boom. There we go. Alright, Alice has a whole nother health bar. That's what I'm talking about. She's our woman. She can take a pounding. Boom. There we go, Suzo. Get rid of that fucker. Now, despite not killing that harsh assassin, we did... Oh, fuck, man. There went Suzo. If we could have had some healers survive till the end there, that would have been sick. Because then we would have kept getting healed. Oh, well. That was a better battle, though. We didn't make it to the killing everyone, but it was close. Let's try the extra power. Maybe that'll do it. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what. Boom. There we go, Suzo. He took one person out his first attack. That's what I'm talking about. Now there's no screwing around. He's like, hey man, you want to hit me? I'll fucking take someone right out of your team. First shot. Oh, come on. No. Alright, Suzo's got the umbrella. Boom. Another one done. Fuck. Yeah, I think the other players are right too. If I take Freya and start upgrading her so she starts healing better with each heal, that'll make a big difference too. Because then she won't be shit healing. Fuck, man. Suzo, if you only would have survived that, eh? Look at the damage we did to the bosses that time. We actually damaged them. Fuck, man. So close. Damaging the bosses. Like, we got one of the bosses down to almost half health that time. That was a better round. Sadly, we didn't kill the other guys as much, but that was actually better. Like, could you swear, like, if we killed those two off, he was down to that, and we still had some of our good heroes left, we could have beaten it. Alright, let's try their advice. Level up Freya some. Ah, it's the fucking rescue capsule shit, eh? God, I hate it. Alright, why do they keep doing that with the rescue capsule? I don't like how it blocks you. Oh well. We just have to switch it. Yeah, he is a good one to have linked.
Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you, you will forget me.
Now, people would argue with me and say, don't bother boosting her because she's just going to match whatever your Darwin capsule. Well, my Darwin capsule's level 1. So everyone gets level 1 DNA. So, yeah, it sucks. So I have to. She's already up to level 22. Am I reading that right? Is that because of the Darwin thing? I don't know. Something seems weird. Oh well. Let's keep trying it. $24. Dodge and attack. That's a pretty good one. HP plus 39. This one sucks. Let's try to upgrade it, eh? Alright, so the Earth has advantage of returning some damage that you cause, but those advantages are removed with specific clones. Ah. Hey, Augusto, how's it going? Put attack life DNA on it so it can heal more. Yeah, I could try that. Alright, perfect variation. This one's locked. This one's locked. This one's not. Would you say unlock this one? Because the critical rate and HP doesn't really matter. Alright, so yeah. Everyone give me your advice. Should I unlock this one and keep this one locked? Because that dodge is pretty nice at 43. So I think I keep this one locked, unlock this one, unlock this one, and then do a variation. Perfect variation. Or just give me back in 1 sec. I'll go grab my drink. But yeah, put it in the chat. Alright, let's check what the viewers put. I'll be right back. Just gotta attach this. There we go. That's pretty good. Ah. So George thinks the opposite. He thinks keep purple attack, dodge is useless, but the attack increases her heals. So unlock all of them, because this one's just HP increase and H critical, so keep that one. So which? Keep the bottom one and unlock the top. So like that and spin it? Is that what you're saying? So I just gotta pour this beer and we'll spin. Sorry, we got a bit of a time in between. Alright, so George Washington says no. Unlock the HP and keep 2 locked. Give Hermes speed since it will stun and his ability will help with a lot with Suzo. Give Hermes speed. Oh yeah, that speed chip. That's not a bad idea. Alright, so George says no for this. So he said the dodge was useless. So is that what you mean? Keep the HP but do the others? Because that HP one doesn't really matter to me. How about all 3? Which one should I keep? Because I don't know. All these aren't really working the greatest. She still sucks pretty bad. Critical would be okay if I could keep just it, but how do these buttons work? Like I'm pretty sure you can just either keep the whole ability or none of them. You can't just pick to keep half, right? Alright, so George says keep the attack and dodge locked, but we'll spin for the other ones. Alright. He says normally dodge is useless, but since it's paired with attack plus 19, it's actually good. Alright. Critical rate and HP. That's kind of a tempting one to keep as well then, eh? Oh, Jacob says keep the ones which include attack in any kind of purple. Alright, so this one's blue, so we should probably switch it, right? Yes, we'll do that. Alright, so let's do classic variation characteristic. Ooh, it takes 300 gems. That sucks. Alright, let's try it. Excuse me. Oh, that was really bad. Ooh, really bad. Defense 40 HP. Defense 40. It's fuck, man. If she was a tank, that would be great. I think that's garbage, right? Oh, God. More garbage. Oh, hit plus 49. No, that's just percentage. God, so much bad rolls. Oh, God. This isn't going well. We're blowing through all our gems. Alright, we're just going to have to keep it the way it is. I can't afford to keep blowing through jewels. Oh well. That was expensive and we accomplished nothing. Oh God, we might have blown... Oh fuck, we almost blew through all of our jewels to make it not possible to accomplish the mission. So that was close. That DNA idea was not good timing to do right now. Whew. Oh well. Nothing like a good mistake to finish the episode. Yeah, nothing like a horrible disaster that you can't look away from, right? It's like, oh, train wreck. Oh God, look at all of his jewels. They're gone. And at least that makes my TV breaking not seem so bad. It's like, oh, I wish I had the jewels back. My TV's nothing to me. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, can't win them all. I figure hopefully this means I'll get some good luck in other areas. Maybe those areas will include dates with hot babes or fixing my TV. So I'll just use my good luck sparingly where I can. If I happen to waste some of it now or have a lot of bad luck now, it's not so bad. It's the right time. Yeah, really this isn't so bad. If we can get linked with Suzo, I was going to say if Alice and Suzo could survive with a healer. Oh yeah, her healing sucks so bad. See when she healed Alice there, it was almost like 0. So yeah, there's no reason to add Freya yet because she's the weakest link in the team. She's really not healing at all. Even Wind of Fury's healing's better at this point. But hopefully Freya in the future, she'll be improved. I won't suck so bad with her DNA. I'll get some good rolls, and next thing you know, she'll be like one of the best. Oh, I see. Freya wasn't linked yet. That's why. It's like, why is she sucking so bad? That's why. I have to go and put her back in the Darwin lab first before we battle. Remember, we fucked her DNA. Then she had no items. Now we're talking. I was wondering why she was doing so bad there. I was like, dear God, it's like she has no items at all. Alright, now let's go with the viewer's advice. Holy fuck, man. They really fuck you around, right? Let's give the speed chip to Hermes. Oh, he's already got one. Never mind. Never mind. Now let's give her the heal chip, because I don't really want her to have that one. There we go. She should really have some, excuse me, really good attack chips equipped. Holy, she needs Arena Girl linked or this bird creature. That sucks. Sucks hardcore, excuse me. Alright, watch. This will be the advanced dungeon victory. Now we're talking. Holy shit. Oh, that's team 2. Alright, let's do it. Let's try her. Holy shit. 7 people tuned in. Thanks, everyone. Can't believe everyone's here to watch my big mistake. Start screwing with the DNA and blowing through all my jewels. Everyone's like, yeah. Nah, I can't blame you. I'd watch too. Sucker. Oh, come on. See who died first? You son of a whore. That was fucking bullshit. I put him at the back, so he's supposed to live the longest. Fucking dies first. Alright, let's really watch. Is Freya doing anything healing? Fuck, I missed it. Did she heal anyone? Ah. Oh, she's tombstoned. She really doesn't look like she's healing enough people fast enough. The other healer heals like every turn, right? Yeah, still think Freya's not powerful enough. We'll have to move her into the backup team still. Fuck, man, we didn't kill anyone this time. God, that was bad. Come on, Suzo. Get one more special attack before we go, so you can make sure you kill someone. Whoa, there. Alice killed someone. Well done, Alice. Suzo, finish another one. Finish them quick. Oh, there goes Alice. That ain't good. Yeah, Freya's healing's just so weak at this point that she's not worthy enough to bring in the team yet. So, Wind of Fury it will be, and Freya out. Let's give it a try. I don't know, it could be possible. Wind of Fury is pretty good, right? See, like, look, healing like crazy. I think with Wind of Fury, it's less healing, but more often. Jeez, Alice really died quick that time. Maybe that's what it is. Freya gives people more dodge or something so we can live longer. Is that what? Because we really needed Alice to live longer and she's dead already. Let's try... Screw around with the team just a little. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Dumb. No, because I wanted him to be attacking Harsh Assassin. For some reason, I moved him away from attacking her. Had to make a good mistake for today. Oh, there goes Alice already? What the fuck? Alright, so we're done. Damn. Alright, someone mentioned green abilities, so let's try it. Figured if it could get us an extra hit per time, that'd be sweet. Oh yeah, 7 viewers and 3 likes. Thanks everyone. If everyone who's watching can help with a like, we can reach double digits. Or maybe not. People have to sign in with duplicate accounts. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll give it a like after the episode's done. We'll help get her up there. We'll make this show monetizable, or what did they call it? Commercially viable. That's it. Boom. Oh, come on, Suzo. Can't even kill anyone. Remember that one match? He killed the guy his first hit. The fuck? Where was that now? Try it like that. Just a couple more times. Oh yeah. We almost got a perfect ratio. 5 likes now. Now this dungeon battle's a bitch, but I'm thinking one day we'll find the way. One day soon. See there, he almost killed that bastard first hit. That was much closer. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth bringing Wind of Fury in this battle. Because when we're getting hit and we heal, it's not really doing much healing wise. We really just get hit and die. There's no like back to full healing ever. Let's try one just without Wind of Fury and see how bad it is. Take her out, and who could respond with some good attacks? He's actually pretty good attack wise. He hits everyone. Well, I think his attacks are weak though. Let's try. Oh yeah, and he has no armor or weapons. See how he does with no armor or chips. Oh yeah, he's hitting them. Boom. Oh, come on. We're not going to kill anyone this round. It's up to you, Suzo. And we kill no one. Alright, so if we're going to bring that guy, we should at least give him some stuff.
Suitable armor for me. Hey, don't block me, big guy.
Oh yeah, did we give Frey a pet? No, we didn't need to.
Dear Commander, could you tell me my origin before giving
Holy shit, we got one of our best pets, not even equipped. Who's missing a good pet?
Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you you will.
going to swim and play with the fish.
Yeah, like he was. Holy shit, that's a level 80.
Hello for some.
Money is the root to all power, right?
Yeah, it's kind of sad we don't have Gus in our team anymore. Gonna miss him. But we can upgrade those other Gus's. Maybe make a gold Gus soon. Ah, let's give him. There, everyone's got pets. Pets, armor. I think we're all set. Hopefully we can actually do some damage. Let's tear him a new one. There we go. Now we're over 8 million. Yeah, so I think maybe my plan for tomorrow is I'm going to buy a cheap TV off someone off Kijiji and have a backup TV that's a cheap one until we try repairing my big one. See how it works. So it's not the end of the world. Appreciate all the viewers' support. Offer me different advice on what to try to fix the TV. It's good to know that power supply, that's a... I would have never even tried the power supply because I figured since it turns on and sound is still working fine, I figured that meant that it was the LEDs, but we'll try the LED fix first just because I ordered the parts already. If we open it up, test the LEDs, and they all work, then we'll know it's not that. But it is reaching the lifespan of the LEDs, and I pretty much left my TV on like 24 hours a day for like 4 years. So if it said it had a 4-year lifespan, I probably put like a 6-year span on it already. So it was kind of pushing it. Because I was off work a lot of that time and just had the TV on non-stop. Even when I wasn't watching it. So I'll have to be careful I don't do that if I replace the LEDs. Make sure I'm more careful next time. But can you imagine that? LED TVs in the future, if they just had the bulbs accessible? So you could just like flip open a little panel and change the bulbs quick. And they just screwed in so you didn't have to solder them or anything. Just like a light bulb screws in. That'd be the ultimate TV ad. They're like, buy our LED TVs. Easy change bulbs. Call it like easy change bulb technology TVs. People are like, don't worry, leave your TV on all the time. If the bulbs burn out or if they get some sort of problem, just easily change them. But I don't think TV companies would do that because then they'd be like, holy shit, people are just fixing all their own TVs. Fuck. Hey, Fiam, hey, welcome to the chat. No, I heard that the Philippines won their first gold medal in the Olympics, so congratulations. Unless you're not from the Philippines and I'm just reading wrong. Like, congratulations to me. Man, this guy's strong, eh? He's my new tank for this battle. I see that now. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I can take a beating. So move him in there. Let's try that. Now I don't recall what the gold medal was for. I think Canada won a bronze medal in softball today, women's. It's like, oh, it's a shameful event. No, I'm just kidding. Now, I was surprised to hear that because I could have swore that Manny Pacquiao would have been in the Olympics and he would have destroyed people in his weight category. So I don't understand how that worked. Boom. Fuck, man. What the hell's going on? Alright, move him into this position. He seems like he can really take a beating. And we'll move her to... Oh, that's him. That's why. Let's try that. Because if I can find some sort of combination where my tank... Oh, fuck you, piece of shit. I was just going to say, if I can find some sort of combination where my tank is working, like I'm actually surviving the main onslaught of attacks, that'd be sweet. Alright, let's get the affiliate links page loaded or finished while this loads. Alright, thanks again, Patreon. Society 6, finishing quick. My specialty comes on t-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV pays you to watch videos. Swag Bucks will pay you to shop. GameKit will pay you to try games. And free Bitcoin. It's a wallet system for crypto. And you can also check out BetFury. It's another wallet system for crypto. And just make sure you're careful with those because they have casinos. You can even bet on the Olympics if you use BetFury. Don't quote me on it, but I think you can. Anyways, yeah, just make sure you follow the regional laws for all these offers, including the virtual maid sex machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. No, if I'm not kidding, is if you want $10 off on a purchase of $150 or more, just use the coupon code below. It's LionBSN. No, I'm just kidding. It's LYNBSN. It just sounds like Lion BS, but it isn't. Let's get back to the game. Yeah, they were probably like, hey, what coupon code should we send to Leland in his show? They're like, let's send him the Lying BS. It's like, that'll suit his show. Fuck. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we got the extra piece, man, we need. Almost forgot. Alright, I think we just finally set up the dungeon so we could beat it, and then they kicked us out. So let's try it, because they were afraid that we were going to win. Let's do it. Yeah. Quang, he joined the chat, and he says that we should make Genie, or no, Jin. It'll make our team better. That's what I was thinking too. Once we had Jin, then we won't need that, the girl with the halo. If we make her, then we won't need her. Well, maybe, we'll see. Oh, jinx it. Ugh. Now, if anyone's wondering what drinks, no name beer tonight, and we're vaping some of my homegrown with a little bit of Rick Simpson oil. Someone gifted me. It's not a bad mixture. Tastes alright. Alright, so that really sucked. We're not killing anyone. What the fuck's going on here? Piece of shit, man. We're supposed to be killing people with one hit. Let's try that. Oh, that did not work. Our whole team's like dead in one hit. Alright, well, that's what you get for not bringing her. Your whole team dies in fucking one hit. Piece of shit. Let's try that. Oh wait, no. There we go. No, we do not have a game code for this game yet. I keep asking the makers of it, so maybe that's what you could do. You could help and message the makers, tell them that you watch Lelanders YouTube videos of Clone Evolution, and you would like him to have a coupon code to give out to the viewers. It can even be a very small coupon code, something that just helps a little. Doesn't have to be a lot. I know I want some coupon codes to give out too, because people keep asking me in the chat. It's actually the #1 question I get. It's when will I have coupon codes? I keep asking them for it. But you never know. Maybe they'll do coupon codes for everyone and I'll have nothing to do with my show. But it'd be nice if they did. Damn, Suzo. Why you gotta go and die like that? Why? Why? Bastard. Let's try switching them spots. Change the position. Keep him guessing. Works in MMA. Other things as well. Don't want to get stale. Boring. I know that too well. Alright, that bowl's dead. Yeah, people sometimes ask what my bowls look like for the vaporizer. It's actually some custom bowls that I had designed just for the Extreme Q. And the plant material fits in there. There's only enough room to fit maybe like a 0.2 or 0.3, so not a huge bowl. Usually a very small amount. Could probably get like, I don't know, 4 bowls out of a gram. Yeah, and you just pack these bowls, and I can pack like a whole bunch of them next to each other. So when the vaporizer dies, I just take this bowl, pop it in. And that's what I do before the shows. I usually pack the bowls, so I have maybe like 4 shots lined up. Then that's really like a gram's worth of weed. That's usually why I don't finish more than 3 bowls a show, because then I'm pushing like vaporizing over a gram. Alright, we'll give that one more time, just in case it was bad luck. Then if we lose again, we'll try switching something. I figure if I just keep trying different combinations, maybe I'll get lucky one day and find one that works. Which makes me think I'm going to try the other dungeon after this one. We'll try a few more combinations, because we found a few things that work. Excuse me. It's all the beer's fault. I had nothing to do with it. I swear. Yeah, look at this beard guy, man. He just puts up with the beating. Reminds me of someone. No, that's with the microphone attached to my beard. I wanted to look like him, I swear. Alright, we got our asses whooped or wiped bad in this situation. So let's go back to this one and claim it. Oh, never mind. I was going to say let's do the free spin, but I don't think it's time yet. Oh, it is. Who knew? I guess I did. Oh, shit. They're giving us some fucking scrolls, yo. They're like, hey, want some scrolls? Now, that's a ripoff, because there it costs six brown scrolls would cost over 1,000. Oh, wait. But it costs 2,000. So 6 would cost 1,000. Oh, yeah, so it is cheaper to buy these scrolls. Right. I'll contemplate how many of these scrolls I should buy, but I won't do it right now. If any of the viewers got ideas how many scrolls I should buy, or if I should just pass on these and buy these instead to complete the event tomorrow. Some players are thinking we should go for it and spend this, do the 8,000 joules worth, was it? And make it so we actually get the dice, and then we can take those dice and play them in tomorrow's episode. So I'm actually looking forward a lot to tomorrow's episode. Hopefully I don't get into too much trouble tomorrow. Right. Yeah, let's try some of the new things we learned. We learned we have a new tank when he's here, and he is very strong. So we can even swap out her. And try to keep him alive. Alright, let's try that. They might like that combination. Oh, we stunned the main boss right off the bat. That's what you call a good start. Healers are like, no problem. We got this. Ooh, fuck. Dying. Oh, man, he's dead already? Piece of shit. The fuck, man? Suzo? Was he the first to die? You son of a whore. Fucking die. Piece of shit, man. It hates me when Suzo dies first. I fucking just can't stand it. It's like, why the fuck does he keep dying first? Has he got some dying first vendetta? He must die first. Alright, well, if that's the case, if she's not healing enough, then we'll swap her with her. Because then she will. That's probably what we needed. Fuck, man. Too bad, that beard guy really needed the boss to be stunned. Oh, of course, Suzo's first to die again. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Now, if anyone's wondering, if you subscribe to the channel, it might help to get extra codes. Not sure about that. I'm just guessing. Boom. Oh, come on. We're not killing anyone. No one. What is wrong with this? We were doing better even before this strategy. The strategy is not working. Let's try that. Oh, I know. I might have to try the green strategy. There we go. Oh, come on. I was going to say, if Suzo can survive, then he fucking dies. Alright, let's try that. Sons of bitches. Oh, come on. How did they kill Alice that quick? You gotta be kidding. There we go. Now we're talking. Half your fucking team dead, bitch. Oh, come on, Tengu. Is that how long you survive? One hit? One hit? Is that what you got? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we could start the boss stunned again, man, that'd be sweet. Ooh. Yeah, we didn't kill anyone that time. That's what you call horseshit. Try this again. I think this actually worked better last time. Boom. Boom. Suzo. Oh, he didn't kill anyone. Gotta be kidding me. I think it's what we need is this critical to land. If he attacks and there's no critical, then it's just not working out. Holy shit, we're over the 2-hour mark. I was wondering how long we've been playing these dungeons. I was like, feels like a while now. Finished 3 beers. Alright, let's give a shout out to everyone who's in the chat today. Holy shit, it's gonna take a while. Augusto Pasco Basilio, George Washington. It's not over yet. We're just starting the battle. Thomas Diego, George Washington, Augusto, George Washington, Augusto, George Washington, Lucas Gaveri. Sorry, got that wrong. George Washington, Jacob Menzies, Jacob. Sorry, Jacob. Augusto Pasco Basilio, George Washington, Jacob Menzies, George Washington, Jacob. Oh, here we go. Nakfim Hay and Quang Quang. Sorry, I'm pronouncing those wrong as well, I'm sure. If I got them right, that'd be weird. Alright, so thanks. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone in the chat. No, I really appreciate it. Alright, well, fuck man, we just can't defeat any of these dungeons. And it pisses me off because we made it to this boss with our whole team alive before. And whatever I change just isn't helping. It's a failure. If anyone has any ideas how to make some damage in the dungeon, I know most people are saying we need new heroes, but let's check out the genie situation. How far are we away from genie? For God's sakes. I'm pretty sure they're right. If we had genie, we could probably do it, right? Genie is what's holding us back. I think, fuck man, do we need all 3 heroes? Pretty sure we don't have any of them.
Only in fairy tales does the one you love tell you you will
Who would we need? Gold Fat Chili. I don't see him. Son of the Black Hole. Don't see him. Yeah, our team's really sucking without the genie. No, really, we're not that far, because Fat Chili, we do have a whole bunch of him. So we can just make Fat Chili. But when it comes to the Son of the Black Hole, I think we only have 1 of him. Let's go check. And we almost won him in the Hunger Games.
does the one you love
But that whole fiasco where Kirakoma won. Congratulations to Kirakoma. Scam. No, I'm just kidding. I was thinking sometimes people might throw the match, but I doubt they would actually do that. George was right. Kirakoma just started healing, and then Collator had no response. He couldn't adapt. Ooh, 2 Geronimos. Oh, fuck. Are we at 0 Son of the Black Holes? I think we are, right? I didn't see any there. Now, some people tell me just to sort it by element. I like to test my abilities. My abilities have failed us. Oh, there he is. Son of the Black Hole. So we do have 1 of him. So we're 2 Son of the Black Holes. And one of the blonde hair guys away. So we're 3 heroes away. It's just quite a bit, but what you gonna do when they come for you? Oh yeah, that was the Cops show. I was trying to think, where did I hear that song? Now, if anyone's wondering if the patron song's coming, yeah, it's still in the works. I actually made some more progress with the actual music making software, but nothing good yet, so hopefully. I'll have to try to find some like generic bass beat I can copy that's freeware and add it to the song, and then mix the song around that. That's what I'll have to try to do. It's not a bad idea. I was trying to make my own generic bass beat, but man, that's hard. Now, if anyone's a music maker and wants to help make my intro song, that'd be great. We're making it the /intro song, patron song. We have been using chiptunes for quite a few while, so it'd be neat to upgrade the song. Alright, so let's do one last battle before we go. Where are we going? Westward, ho. Let's try this one again, just for the old sake. The good old days. Well, we didn't suck. Yeah, big shout out to Sega Dreamcast VMUs. If anyone wants to message Sega, tell them Lelanders sent you. They want the Sega Dreamcast 2 back with modern VMUs that we can use as cell phones that come out of the fucking controllers from their goddamn new Dreamcast 2 controller that'll work for the Dreamcast 2 console. Some people argue that we shouldn't make a console and call it Dreamcast 2 because Sega always came up with new names. But I'm like, just for the hell of it, use that name. Make it the Part 2. Dreamcast Super. Yeah, call it the Super Dreamcast. Just to fuck with Nintendo. They'll be like, hey Nintendo, remember when things were super? We're gonna make gaming super again. The Super Dreamcast. LED. Yeah, LED color screens. Flip phone capabilities. Lithium ion battery. Oh, it'll be epic. Alright, so let's go to the fire screen. Alright, thanks again for watching, everyone. This special TV broken edition. If you happen to get any broken TVs in your vaporizer and they taste like shit, then give the show a dislike. But if that doesn't happen, you can give the show a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor, because
It will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Take care.
sorry if the mic sounded awful. I'm just going to test it for today's episode. We'll do another episode different mic tomorrow if it's awful. If it's good, maybe it'll be the new future. Mike in the beard. The ultimate. Alright, take care everyone. Bye for now. See you later. Yeah, and thanks for getting up to so many viewers. Holy shit. Made it up to almost 10 today. Later. Yeah, thanks again for the advice for fixing my TV. Hopefully we can resolve that. I'll try to get a temporary TV in the meantime. I'm sure I'll be okay without it. Good luck, everyone.